right, we back. A lot of things to
Back.
talk about this week.
Yes, sir.
Bad Blood was last night.
Yes,
You
it
were in
was.
attendance.
Yes, I had the blessed and grateful opportunity to go to the Bad Blood pay-per-view here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Shout out to uh my guy Leon Ruff and his beautiful wife and family. They allowed me to attend with them. We had the good little seats where we could stand up and sit down whenever we wanted to. So I loved it. It was basically it was like the press row for the NBA games. So uh,
Mm,
I wish I would have known how to have my little plug in. They had the little thing you pop on it and
yeah.
charge your phone up the whole time. It was it was really a fun experience. And actually that was my last and I hadn't been to a WWE event in a long time. Trying to think, it had to be like a SmackDown or something like that have came. I hadn't been to one since that time, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was just a fun chance to get out there and see stuff live in attendance, and it was always funny because a couple little backstories. It's always different when you go to a live show. It's always different because you're so used to watching on TV, and the
Mm-hmm.
commentators help tell the match, and help keep you up to date if you're not, really paying attention. So that was something that I had to get used to. I had to remember that part. So that was pretty cool. And then it was funny in the arena. The two of the sides of the jumbotron wasn't working, so the people that was sitting the same side as the same side facing the facing what they were facing the back of the entrance
Mm-hmm.
screen. They couldn't see the screen because it was like blocked off, so it was like blacked off. And then on the other side you could see the people coming out the ring, but you're on the far side. um they had a chant going, fix the screen, fix the screen, fix the screen. So that was kind of funny. And then they fixed it for a little bit, but then they ended up having to turn on like the diagonal screens that
Mm-hmm.
they have the stats for at a Hawks game. So they turned those screens on to kind of help out. But had know a person that works in the behind the scenes, and they were like, they had told WWE before it started that that screen was messed up, and they had already knew that that's probably was something they was going to run into. So that was a fun little backstory tidbit. And
Anybody see any AEW t-shirts in the audience? Did you see? Did,
I didn't. Surprisingly, I
did they
didn't.
make anybody flip their t-shirts in and out of?
No, I didn't see that. Surprisingly, I did not see that. I was waiting for that, to be honest.
They don't
Because
allow that. I think
I
they
was
get
gonna
them when
say,
they come in the building. Hey, hey, hey.
yeah, because it was so and I'll give it credit. It was a sold out crowd. It was a few
Yep.
spots up top. It
Yeah.
was a few crowd. It was a few spots up top. I forgot to take a pictures of it, but it was a few, little sections that had some seats. But more than that, it was definitely sold out.
Tickets was high too.
Yeah, it was
Very
sold
high.
out. It was what's the name too? It had a lot of seat fillers at the bottom. It was a lot of
Oh,
seat
okay.
fillers because they were moving like Metro Boomin, Quavo for
Yeah,
their
yeah.
teams. They were moving them in and out. Goldberg, they was moving people in and out. So they had a bunch of seat fillers on the first two rows. You could see them moving around, and of course you see production going, doing their thing as the show is moving on. So I remember at one point in the match they really wanted Jay Uso to come down. The
Yeah.
crowd did. They really wanted him to come down and interfere with that Rhea match, and what's his name interfere with that match. But he kind of stayed up in that little booth. Then they kind of shut that down, and then you saw them go all the way down to the production side. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty interesting. And another tidbit, behind the scenes little tip that shout out to my buddy Adriana. She was telling me some stuff. So Dominic Mysterio in that car that he came in the lowrider that he came out with. So she said when they were testing it at earlier in the day, you're only allowed a quarter tank of gas inside of the building. So when they tested it out, it was probably like at half a tank of gas. So they had to take it back out the arena, drive it around, and get it back underneath the quarter of a tank, and then bring it back in. Because I guess it's a concern about a gas exhaust
Oh, okay.
have inside the building. So yeah, they had to literally take it outside, drive it around, race the gas down, and then bring it back in for the performance and stuff because they couldn't have it in the building without it being having that much gas in the tank. So that was interesting little tidbit to kind of hear about. And she said when they were testing the spot with Dominic falling from the
Shark cage. Mm-hmm.
The shark cage, they said the guy had on, whoever was testing it had on the harness. He had the full harness on his chest, not on the feet. And I remember when he was getting put in there, I saw them clip something on him, and I was like, I you don't pay it. You see it, but then you're like, okay, then you kind of get back into it. So I saw that part too. So that was pretty cool how they played that off. Now they hit Jimmy pretty well because I didn't see anybody else like a big crowd come through, but
he was under the ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did it. They usually, they'll put everything dark and they'll have all the crew come out. Usually dress them up in all black and he'll walk within the crowd or fit in with the crowd and then he'll sneak underneath. But like I said, I wasn't paying attention enough to see.
Yeah.
To see him do that. So, and the other big surprise was when we were talking because she was getting done working and she came up and was talking to us and she was like, "Well, yeah, they keep saying somebody else is coming. There's one more person coming. They don't know who it is. They're just trying to keep it quiet." I'm to find out it was The Rock
final boss.
Yeah, final boss came back that last night. So that was just some little tidbits from behind the show that kind of led up to it. But as far as the matches, what did you think about the matches?
We can go through the matches. So match number 1 was a Hell in a Cell, CM Punk and Drew.
Yep.
Pretty violent match. Pretty decent match. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, that's the match of the year," and I mean, it was cool. It wasn't the greatest Hell in a Cell and greatest match of all time, but it was a good match.
Definitely a solid match.
I think they said Drew, he got busted open for real.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he bladed. When he started bleeding, I said, "Whoa, he's bleeding!" Like, wow. But he had to get like staples in his head after the match.
Yeah. The first time he started bleeding, I was like, we looked over at my boy Vidal, we looked over each other like, hold on. Then the second time I was like, yeah, he got hit with something. Yeah,
man, he was bleeding, and the referee was trying to wipe him off.
When they did the spot where he rolled out,
yeah,
I think that was audible. I think me and what's his name thought it was audible because when he rolled through. They were all mad. We see the production guy coming with a towel, and he brought the towel back around, and they kept trying to forced it into the ring for him to do it. He wouldn't use it. So yeah, we thought right there that was where they kind of called audible to get him. Yeah. To get a towel, just to wipe that because that's they gotta wipe it. And then we laugh because after each match, they have so many different covers on top. So when it goes dark. And they go to the video packages, they roll it up to take the stuff off. And there's a lot of blood out there for them to have no spots on their ring. So we was like, they'll take it down and they'll have like 3 or 4 covers and they ripped it off. And so they probably just took it way to the back. So, and then she also gave me the tip that Goldberg was backstage earlier in the morning. So I was like, Goldberg might appear. And they did that spot just to cover up some time when they brought out to announce the crown jewel title.
The spot where he dumped out the bees. I said, please let that be glass. I thought it was glass.
Listen,
said, please let it be glass.
Was mad. I don't know if you can hear it on TV, but the crowd was actually mad. They was like,
they wanted thumbtacks or something, right?
Tags, yeah, we thought it was tags.
I thought it was gonna be glass. Please let it be glass. It wasn't. It was the beads from the bracelet. All right.
They was so mad. That was a letdown. You can see the crowd. I don't know how it played off on TV, but the crowd was just like, yeah, you can hear they were so sad about it. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, please let it be tags. Please let it be tags.
A lot of familiar spots in that match. I ain't trying to compare and all that, but I'm just saying it was another violent cage match a couple of weeks ago. But I'm just saying, yeah, both were good. I ain't trying to put one down or whatever, but there was a lot of familiar spots.
The one I thought of was the classic Stone Cold Owen Hart. When CM Punk went for the sharpshooter, he rose up, and then that's when all the blood was coming down.
Yeah.
That classic, that classic shot right there. So, but yeah, it was. Like I said, I don't know how far I would have it up there. I know Cage Match ranked it pretty high.
Yeah, a lot of people I mean, it's probably the best match of the night. A lot of people say they should have been the main event. I thought it was going to be the main event, but
I did too, honestly.
You got Roman and you got The Rock coming, so of course they got to
Yeah, they gotta, and then they had that big old. They gotta have that still to be the last
Yeah.
of the show. So I like that too. And then what
What
was
was
the next
next?
one?
I think it was it Bailey and Nia Jax?
I think so because it was either that or Finn. I think it was Bailey. Yeah, it was Bailey and Nia Jax was the next one.
They worked a pretty decent match.
They did.
Um,
They teased the cash in. I was
yeah,
saying it on Friday night that it was probably gonna be a cash in. I kept yelling it out in the crowd. I was like, a cash in's coming. And they was like, and then they teased it. So I
yeah.
thought they did a good job of that. But we know the cash in's coming.
Nia took the Undertaker spot. she rose up like that and said, "Whoa, all right."
Exactly. And then they I saw she tried to be a luchador too.
Yeah,
One little spot.
that
Yeah.
didn't come off that well, but it is what it is. Was Finn and Damien after that?
Yeah, Finn and Damien was after
Okay.
that. And that was a good little spot. You knew that was a pretty good little match. The crowd really loved Damien Priest.
Yeah.
They loved Damien Priest. He had a lot of it was a real hot crowd for him. And you knew like Carlito and them was coming eventually, and then they finally showed up. And then I thought Daphne Smith did a great job of calling stuff down the middle, and she didn't let none of the distractions get her.
What has Carlito did since he signed back? What has he done?
Nothing solo. Just been a part of this.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, you know how that. Yeah, you know how they
Never mind.
that deal. They take the deal to go back and chill out.
Shout out to Carlito.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a dog at one point. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Has Finn and JD defended those tag team titles since they had them? Then they defended them once.
Once, I know once. But I know there haven't been a second one.
They should just combine the ones on SmackDown and that one because they don't have that many tag teams. That would make sense. But yeah, whatever.
I still don't get them doing another. I ain't gonna get. We'll get into that after.
Was the announcement next?
The announcement was next.
Hey man,
I give Gunther credit.
Did they boo that announcement? I heard that they booed it when he brought up Crown Jewel. They booed and Triple H was looking around like, "Oh, wait a minute." Yeah, man. It's still just that whole thing about y'all going over there and getting that money. It's still
that money. That's all it's blood money. What they say, that good old blood money.
You got the blood money belt to the Crown Jewel title or trophy, whatever they want to call it. So it's gonna be Cody and Gunther fighting for the Crown Jewel title, and I guess the two top women are fighting for the women's version of that. I guess
that would be Nia and Liv currently.
All right.
They pay all that money.
Yeah. They are getting paid a lot of money. Then Gunther comes out, gets a good promo on Goldberg. Goldberg in his hometown, and
I already know the son gonna get the NXT camp invite after his Colorado football.
Oh yeah. You know that
next year because he's just on the scout team right
now. Yeah, you know that.
In Colorado.
Are we gonna see a Gunther and Goldberg match? Is Goldberg gonna show up in Saudi and get $2 million just to interfere or something like that? I don't know.
But that would mean Gunther will wrestle twice, right?
No, he might interfere in this match. I don't know.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he could. He could and cost him the. He could and cost him the title.
Yeah,
it could happen. Yeah, like it ain't out the realm of possibility. Yeah.
Goldberg, I don't think he needs to be wrestling anymore. But that's just my opinion.
He really doesn't. I remember I yelled out a shout out to Bret Hart, and everybody bust out laughing. It was funny because they only did that because he was the hometown guy. And,
right. Yeah, they had a lot of legends. DDP, the crowd.
Yeah, they had to keep
Booker T.
Like I said, Phil and Thompson's, it was only 5 matches. And that's what I kept thinking it was 6 matches, but it was
5 matches.
And there was really no true pre-show with like
it's so watching it on the Peacock app is nothing but commercials. That's all it is. Commercials. Shout out to them. They get into the money. I understand, but man, commercials. That's and this how it's gonna look when it's on Netflix. So y'all just get ready.
And that's why I'm I'm thinking, I still want to know how they're gonna do the commercials on Netflix.
Oh yeah, the way they do it on Peacock, yeah, it's gonna be commercials. A lot of them too.
Boy, I just
Yeah.
think about the ring time and they clean stuff up, and I always think about that, how they always had a time to minute. I wonder how I guess we're gonna find out and see. I just remember when somebody, I gotta throw this out there too, when they said other people were adding belts.
Oh yeah. Haven't heard anything. No, nothing.
Yeah.
Too many belts. I haven't heard that yet.
Because I saw them set the podium up, and then I was like, then Trick came out. I was like, oh, okay. So
I was wondering what the big announcement, because watching it on Peacock, they showed Triple H walking through the back. He has a major announcement. What else can they announce? And then I seen the podium when they brought the camera. I was another belt. I said, wait a minute, this got something to do with Crown Jewel.
And that's what the disdain for a lot of people just like, oh, here we go.
I'm telling you, man. Ever since that Crown Jewel, where everybody got stuck on the plane and all that, ever since then, it's whatever. What was next? Rhea and Liv for the.
Now that was weird. That was just a weird finish.
Something happened, and
because I was like, when Raquel did her finishing move on Rhea, then she picked Liv up and threw her on top, but the ref had already rang the bell. So
the ref wasn't. I was reading. I think the ref wasn't supposed to see that, but he did see it, and trying to be logical, he had to throw it out to make it. Yeah.
And I saw that tweet too. It says, it was implied that the original finish to the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan was with Raquel. Liv was supposed to win with Raquel's help.
Mm-hmm.
However, the ref couldn't justify not doing a DQ finish as he saw everything that happened.
Right. Yeah. How was the crowd during that match? Was it quiet, or did everybody kind of like?
It picked up. Well, Rhea was hot. They had a big pop for her. Rhea was well liked with the crowd, and it was just that they were kind of upset that it kind of got called a DQ, and upset that it was called a finish, and that, like I said, after, because she was beating up, because I thought technically, and then I had to think about it. I was like, oh yeah, it ain't a DQ. So when she hit Dom, I was like, ain't that, because technically she used a weapon, but technically she used on somebody that's not in the match. So I was thinking that was a DQ first, but it didn't happen. So I was just confused at it. I was really confused at the whole thing, because I was like, why did she put Liv over the top of her? And then Liv in the press conference even said, I beat her. I'm like, I'm like, you want? I guess. I mean, technically, you want by DQ. No. But yeah, it was just all confusing all around.
So I guess this story is going to continue with Rhea and Dom, and now we got Raquel. She's involved in it now.
She's involved.
Yeah. And then the main event, the tag team match, Cody and Roman against Solo and Jacob.
Yep.
Please change Roman's music back. It don't hit like it's supposed to, man. Please change it back.
It didn't. I was kind of, because I hadn't seen Roman in so long either, and I forgot about the music change.
It don't hit the same, man.
Well, they were just killing the OTC chant, so that's kind of what got him over when he came out to the thing and came out to the ring, and I do wish I could have got the old music.
Yeah,
back.
Please change it back.
One good time.
And while we had it, change AJ Styles' music back too. AJ is back. His back, but he got that whatever they changed it to. It don't hit the same.
He don't want none.
No, it's something new.
To the house. Oh, I'm sorry, Derrick Henry. Oh, dang, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he got something new. It don't hit the same. Please change it back. Yeah. But definitely Roman. It don't. That whole aura and all that. It ain't hitting. It ain't the same.
I was happy both of them got hot tags.
I
thought only Roman was gonna get the hot tag, but Cody got his hot tag too.
Yep.
And you see Jay later on in the match, and then I didn't think they was gonna let Jacob and I don't think they was gonna let Jacob, Fatu, and Roman get in the ring that much. I didn't think they was gonna let them, be around that long, or even touch, because I thought they would say that for down the road. But which they probably are still now gonna save it for down the road, having a full-fledged one-on-one. But I like the pace of that match, and I hadn't seen Jacob Fatu in real life, so it was cool. He moves really well in the ring. I like seeing him up close and personal. Then you just knew that the what's name, Tonga and the other one was gonna come. You
Tonga
know,
Low and Tonga, yeah.
that happened. True Bloodline, you know, something's happened, and wait for them to run down, and then of course everybody kept thinking it was Jay, but then you hear somebody, yeah, it's Jimmy. It's got to be Jimmy.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah.
Jimmy Uso comes out and he basically joins Roman, and that was a cool. The crowd was going crazy for that. I had all that recorded. I didn't get a chance to post it, but record all of that segment on my phone too. So, but yeah, it was crowd was hot. You know, they made Cody. You know, Cody looked like Cody. Cody came out with the band and with the Hollander, not Hollander, but what's the name from the boys. And he came out with all of that. He had that crowd. They would when they said Atlanta, Georgia, but he had the loudest pop of the night. I can go ahead and say that he had the loudest pop of the night. And you know, they came back and won the match. So I thought they told the story very well. And the next thing you know, we're looking. They're all celebrating in the ring. And he come back and you know they beat up on Cody. Then Jimmy telling Roman, go help. I was like, I remember yelling. I said, Roman, we ain't got time for all that. We don't listen to one shot deal. We ain't coming back to help. I was yelling at it. I said, he ain't coming back to help. Then he came back to help, and then they cleared the ring, and then standing around talking. The next thing you know, we look over to our left, and we see like the smoke coming, but we didn't pay no attention. Then you hear that first strike of light, and I said, it's the I had already doing the lightning strike.
Final boss.
I posted 2 videos. Well, I had 2 videos I recorded.
Yeah.
The first one is worse than the second one because when that music hit, he came out. Boy, the 11-year-old Daniel Hall came out. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Because the last time I seen The Rock was at the WrestleMania 27 when at the Georgia Dome. That was the last time I seen The Rock.
Yeah. So AKA the worst WrestleMania, but we'll talk about that later.
Exactly. AKA the worst WrestleMania. And I don't care if nobody say it could be, but as long as Atlanta got a WrestleMania, that's all I've been crying for years. So I'll take it.
The Miz in the main event. All right, never mind.
Look, to be in the topic of the conversation, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Just cause. And like I said, 11-year-old D Hall came out, boy. I was like, let's go. It's the fun. I ain't gonna post that video, but I had to post the second video.
Yeah.
But yeah, that first one, I was a little kid came out, boy. I can't even lie. So then, and some fans was like, that's all he gonna say? I said, that's all he need to say.
Yeah.
Y'all for free? What you talking about?
Well, he said more. He went on Instagram right after the show and cut one of them long promos and cracking jokes and all that. So yeah, he said
when
go ahead.
When they showed the clip of Kevin Owens beating up Cody,
yeah,
I had already started walking to my car. Like I saw them, all the fans were starting cheering and saying something. So I looked back and then I was like, oh, something must be going on. But I ended up walking straight back to my car. So
yeah, I saw the footage of that this morning and said, man, what is going on? I guess they might post that on it. Yeah, they're gonna post that later on. I don't know, but yeah, Cody's mad at Kevin's mad that Cody been teaming up with Roman. The Rock, he don't like what's going on. So storyline.
They picking it up, I guess, to get ready for Survivor Series and maybe tease something at Crown Jewel, but I don't think that's even on the Rock. It might be on the Rock payroll. Look, it might be on his pay statement. I don't know. I
don't know.
I know he ain't gonna turn down no money like that. So if they
Roman not gonna be there, so I don't think the Rock gonna be there. So yeah,
they might skip over that. So
I think Survivor Series that'll be the next time we see Roman.
Right.
Well, no, before that, you gotta build up. Yeah, you gotta build up.
Then you gotta start thinking about where's Cena gonna play into all of this because he'll be here.
Forgot about Cena. Well, yeah, he'll be back January. Yeah,
he'll be his top of his run too. So it's gonna be interesting to interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a great show. Especially like seeing it live in attendance. There was a few hiccups here and there, but nothing that what's name them can't cover up. And then what I also noticed is when WWE went to that smaller video board or the entrance ramp and all of that stuff, they did that to fill in more seats because it used to be all that backside behind it would be.
That's what Triple H said. He said we want as many people in the building, so.
And it was smart for them to do that.
And
it's still a bad seat. I would.
Oh yeah.
All the cords in the way, and
I guess if you just want to be in the building, you can sit there, but I wouldn't pay no $300 to sit over there.
Exactly. It's really not a good seat because you got all the cords in the way. You still got all the stuff that's in the like the stuff that's holding everything up. All of that stuff is in the way. But you know, like I said, if you're a diehard, you want to be in there, you're gonna do whatever you do to be in the building. So
yeah. Well, speaking of Triple H, the press conference.
Yeah.
Before this show, a lot of people were saying about the black representation on the show, and there were no black wrestlers on the show. They had them all in the club up in the in the skybox, but whatever. But they asked Triple H about that, about black representation, and his answer wasn't really that good. He said he don't see color or nationality; he sees talent, and that wasn't the right answer, man. You can't say that, man.
Yeah, even, and you know, of course, I saw the other clips, and I didn't see that till I got home. About that, but yeah, you can't in today's climate, regardless of whatever it is, you can't say that. And I even get what Triple H was trying to say, but that whole I don't see color takes away from all of it. I think he could have been okay without saying I don't see color, because that always. And in whatever community you from, and I've been reading some of the comments, you can tell respectfully, the white people are like, "Oh no,
yeah, he didn't mean it like that."
He didn't mean it like that at all.
You can't say that, man.
But you just can't. In today's climate, you can't say that because it just feels like you don't care. And to the average person that sees that comment, they're gonna be like, "Uh-oh, wait, what do you mean you don't see?" Like, so, like I said, and I completely understand the comment that he was trying to make, and I get it. I really do. What's old Macho Man? Cream rises to the top.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, truly, I do. But you just can't say I don't see color. That's just
can't say it. They brought up an old clip of Cody talking about that when he was still in AEW. I think he said that to Brandy, and Brandy was like, "Well, if you don't see color, then you don't see what's going on." And she kind of.
And I think that's where it ultimately comes from. Mm-hmm. To hear somebody say I don't see color.
Yeah.
Because you can ask any black wrestler their experience, and I bet you what Brandy said is what they're gonna say in some form or fashion. Is like, I thought I had an opportunity, then it didn't happen for me, and then this, that, and the third. So that's what everybody's gonna gonna say, because they're always gonna speak about their experience. So and I get it, but like you said, you just can't say. And I understood exactly what Triple H was trying to say. You just can't. Just can't say I don't see color.
Yeah.
You just can't say that.
You think there's gonna be any locker room backlash? Are they gonna have a meeting, or you think anything gonna come out of this? Or
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
But and another I'm gonna say no. Another example that I was told was, think somebody like Montez Ford.
Mm-hmm.
They said they gave him his chance. He just didn't do well as a singles wrestler. They said there was some moments when he had his little thing doing during matches that they didn't like. And
wait a minute, where'd you hear this? Where'd you hear this from? Because I'll be thinking that, I don't want to say nothing, but he's not a good singles wrestler. He be doing too much extra, like.
And that's what they said. He was doing extra stuff when it was supposed to be a solid moment. And he was doing all the little dancing and all the other stuff. And they said that they didn't like it. The backstage didn't like it, and the producers didn't like that. And they say that's kind of what basically hurt his chances. So that's just what I heard. I ain't gonna.
I mean, yeah, because I had those same thoughts. He's athletic. He can jump high, but he do a little too much extra. Yeah. And he's not really a good singles wrestler. He got a lot of personality and all that, but the singles, it ain't working. Yeah. And we really haven't really seen that much from the Street Profits that much.
Really haven't.
And
think about it. He said, think about it like this. He's like, think about why they went right back to being with the Profits. He went right back to being with the Profits, and where did they go from there? Being basically Bobby Lashley's henchman, and then now Bobby gone.
Not going to that. Like I say, MVP. had some comments. Somebody asked him about the Hurt Business and all that, and they were saying that they wanted to bring it back, but Triple H didn't want to do it. And I think he liked the comment or something talking about black wrestlers, and he liked it because it was somebody said something about Triple H and MVP liked it. He didn't actually say it, but he did like it. But I mean, it could be something that's there as far as representation of.
I used to always say this in the wrestling world. I used to always not joke around, but the Samoan heritage is always higher than the
they locked in
heritage. Yeah,
that's old school. Yeah, that's old school.
Their heritage is always locked. They'll get more advantages. So I remember they was like, what wrestling family would you ever want? I said the Samoan family.
Yeah, they locked in. That's old school there. That's going back to the 70s. They locked in.
Easy, yeah. I was like, that was an easy choice to say that.
Yep.
I'd be in the wrestling that bloodline. You see how far it's taking them.
Yep.
Respectfully, Jacob Fatu probably would have never got a contract deal.
Well, before they wouldn't even mess. Before they wouldn't even mess with him because he had a record. He was locked up. Nah. Mm-hmm. But that Samoan bloodline. That's old school. They're gonna have all them spots, all the main event spots. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yep. So that's why I always say that you just wish you could see, more. I ain't gonna say more opportunities, but it is what it is. But they still got, they got some guys down in NXT, positions of color that they could, they're getting their opportunities down there. So you never know what may happen.
Yeah, they got Xavier. He been teasing the Peel run. Yep. I think he got an IC title match Monday. Mm-hmm. You got Carmelo Hayes. He been tearing it up Friday nights. Yep. Trick Williams. He's the man of NXT.
Mm-hmm. He's main event card.
You got all the ladies in NXT. Yep. All the ladies in NXT. They showing out. So I mean, but. And this is going to transfer to the next topic. People wanted to see Bobby Lashley at the top with the title way more than what he had. He should have been in the main event picture. They want to see more representation in the main event picture. So
and that's usually where it comes from. And so even like with AEW giving Swerve a chance.
Oh yeah.
With it, so you that's kind of what they only really asking for is that in the title picture, and like I say, even when they give Bianca Belair and Jade, that the tag team titles, they just want to see more, male representation. There's a lot of, black wrestlers out there that, they want to see get a shot or just even have a chance to be in the title picture. So
shout out to Righteous Reg from the Grap City podcast. He put out a BWI Black wrestlers list, 500 black wrestlers list.
Oh, tight. Yeah, that's right. He did. I think I did remember seeing that.
Yeah. I think Swerve was number one. Swerve topped the list. I got to pull it up. But speaking of AEW, they got that bag. They got the bag, the new TV deal.
Got the TV deal. Yeah, shout out to them, man. No matter what side of the fence you on, wherever you rock with heavy, you gotta, this is something good. That's something good for professional wrestling across.
I couldn't tell because boy,
yeah, with some people,
it's a lot. I don't get it, man. Like I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Like whatever, man. But yeah, AEW, they're gonna be around for another at least 4 years.
Yep.
Gonna be on TBS and TNT. Rampage is going away.
Yep.
But allegedly they're trying to get a show on Fox.
Yep.
I think either Tuesday or Thursday, allegedly.
Yeah.
That's a lot of TV. That's a lot of TV.
That's gonna be on FS1, right?
Some people say Fox. I don't see that, but
I don't see you getting on Fox. Respectfully,
it'll probably be on FS1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The FS1 is more all sports oriented.
Yeah.
So I can see them being like on FS1.
Yeah. If they get another show, hey, shout out to them.
Yeah, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard it would be like a clip show. I don't know if it's gonna be like a.
Oh, I didn't know that. I ain't hear that.
So this is what I heard. I don't know how true it is either. So, We'll see what it ends up turning out being.
Yeah.
I know I'm happy for him. And then some people tried to knock on the discounted pay-per-views. I think that's more on Warner Brothers. Like, hey, y'all got to pay something.
Well,
we can't lose too much money on this.
Warner Brothers could have paid for their pay-per-views, but they probably would have lost money. Like Peacock paid for every WWE pay-per-view, but they're not getting that money back. Warner Brothers, we don't want to lose money, so.
And that's literally what UFC is doing on ESPN.
It's the same thing.
Same model.
But people trying to discount it. No, it's the UFC deal.
Yep. UFC got the same model on ESPN Plus.
So. Same thing. Now, if you got Max, the pay-per-view might be like $20. All right, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I get Max for free, so $20 pay-per-views. All right.
That's a steal. Yeah. That's
right. Yeah.
Yep. That's
and then you can still get it through Triller. Or regular pay-per-view. So yeah, so they gonna get that pay-per-view money plus their TV deal money. AEW straight, man. Now.
Yep. And now they can afford, like they said they're gonna make a little bit of money. They're gonna make some money now. They'll be trending towards actually making money because people said that they wasn't gonna make no money. And then you certain guys, certain wrestling figures with their podcast, they were already saying that they're gonna be doomed and they're going out of business and backtrack on all of that.
Oh boy,
those statements. But like you said, they're here around for at least 3 to 4 more years, and nobody else got a second TV deal.
No,
gotta give them some credit on that.
Yeah. Again, people, we can like both. You can like WWE, you can like AEW, you can like MLW or TNA. It don't have to be one or the other. You can like both. You don't have to knock down AEW to bring up to like, come on, man. But I like what I'm seeing from MVP so far on AEW.
Yep.
They brought in Shelton Benjamin. He got a big pop when he came on Wednesday. I'm curious to see how they gonna do this. I think they're gonna be called the Hurt Syndicate instead of the Hurt Business.
That's what it was on the card when he did Prince Nana.
Yeah.
I remember somebody zoomed in on the clip and it said Hurt Syndicate on there. So I like that name too. I like that. That's pretty dope.
I wonder if they're gonna try to bring in Will Hobbs and maybe him and Shelton to be a tag team. And they've already
announced. I want to be in it. I need Will Hobbs.
Yeah.
I even like how ET's trying to recruit Mercedes Moné.
Oh yeah.
Like that when he did that this past Dynamite.
And,
if they decide to do something, what Will Hobbs is healthy to come back. Maybe they introduce him, and then of course Bobby Lashley should be around pretty.
Yeah, they've already announced that he signed. I thought they were gonna try to, keep it on the low for a minute, but he probably. Now, question: Bobby Lashley's in AEW. You gotta put the title on him, man. To me.
You do. You technically you do.
He's too big of a character and too much. You gotta put the belt on him, man. In my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be out the gate. It's gonna be hard to get him to get it to him out the gate unless there's a pivot. But you do have to. Yeah, I'm with you on that. You do have to.
This is my opinion. Yeah,
to put the belt on him because it's gonna. And that's the other thing I hate, that sometimes it feels like you get diminished because of being at where you are at there, and it's like you can't come back at a clean slate somewhere else. Kind of have to be, like they put you or to like knock you down a peg somewhere else like that. Which is the nature of the beast. But I'm with you on that. I think you definitely have to.
Yeah.
You definitely have to, because it doesn't make. And I think it's the old moniker. Well, he was the world champion at this place. Why he's not a world champion at, this place? So they're gonna be ready to knock him down. If he don't get it, that's the first thing they're gonna say. Well, he didn't. At least he got the title over there, or
I think they got to make the Hurt Syndicate. They got to make them like the focal point of the show. Like they wrecking havoc over the show. They like on top. To me, I mean. Because they do need to get something that's like popular. They need to get something going to kind of bring up the, Dynamite and Collision. Because like I say, they put on good shows, but they still need a little something.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also hate that everybody starts to bring up their numbers and their ratings, and I'm like, bro, the
Well,
deal
that's
is
out the
locked
window.
in now.
They got
The deal
paid.
is locked in now. Yeah,
The numbers were good enough to get paid.
exactly. That's what I was like. So why are we bringing up the numbers on that? And then it's like it's just amazing.
Like, as a fan, why do I care about their numbers and the ratings?
I'm not spending out that money to.
Yeah. I don't get a cut of that. I don't care about what the ratings are. I care about what's on the show. What's on the show.
Like I like with the segueing it back to some storylines is going to be coming up. Saw people getting mad about Ricochet and the Will Ospreay finish. It was like
that was fine.
Exactly, because we
Takeshi came in and beat both of them up, and he won the title. What's wrong with that?
That's been wrestling storyline,
right? Again, it's another case of AEW bad, WWE good.
We've seen plenty of false finishes where you even go back to the WrestleMania. They did it at a WrestleMania,
right?
With a computer nominating the match and restarting the match. Like
they didn't want to beat Ricochet and they didn't want to beat Ospreay, so this was the only next logical thing to do.
False finish, DQ it or.
Now they got a three-way at the next pay-per-view for the international, which Takeshi is probably gonna win.
Yep.
Bam. And then
give him a title on him. Yep.
Right, because they got to do something with Takeshi because he was on fire in the G1. I don't know you kept up with that, but Takeshi. Like I say, AEW, they got a lot of talent, man. They got a excellent roster. They just got to put people in the right places and see where it go. I don't know if you seen Collision. I don't know if you seen Collision last night, but Chris Statlander.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
She's all of a sudden back being a baby face, which I can see both sides because they didn't have any women baby faces to challenge the two heel women's champions. But kind of storyline why it didn't make sense, but I see why they had to do it.
Yeah, because he got rid of her. Stokely's not with her no more.
Yeah, and that was
you had to pivot fast. We've seen it before. Like we said, we've seen it before.
We've seen it, yeah. But like I say, when AEW does it, it's the end of the world, and they don't know what they're doing, and
So
come on, y'all, come on.
We've seen pivots before, and it's part of it,
Right.
It is what it is. So,
and they got Title Tuesday. It's gonna be on Tuesday, head to head with NXT this week. They got the number one contenders, Britt Baker and Willow Nightingale, to see who's gonna face Mariah May. People complain about Britt Baker. Like, damn, y'all don't like Britt Baker now? Like, man, what's up, man? Oh man.
They got on her after that match she had with what was it with Mercedes Moné at that pay-per-view. That's what they were mad at her about.
She was rusty, man. Come on. Yeah. Come on. All right.
It's no better fan to be in and that's always remember when you go to the live events, like going even back to Bad Blood, you see all walks of life, wrestling fans and everybody that just loves to be in the building, that loves to, and you always think like, I do just remember a time where even in the 90s, well, the 90s was probably the only exception, but after the 90s and probably after WCW, it was like, it's not cool to be a wrestling fan, but like now it's cool to be a wrestling fan now. I saw Kuntas with dreads that I never would think a wrestling fan. They singing all Cody lyrics. They singing all of the wrestlers' lyrics. I was just like,
Atlanta brought them out last night. They had everybody. Quavo's in the crowd, Metro's in the crowd, Killer Mike.
Yes, and we didn't know that was Lil Yachty. We kept looking like it didn't look like Lil Yachty.
Lil Boat, he was there. Yep,
he was there. We was like, oh wow. So we had a backstage tip was they was like my buddy Adriana. She's like, yeah, they got a call over the radio. I guess it was like, Little Baby usually comes 5 cars deep.
Yeah, Little
Baby's car. We ain't accepted nobody else's car that tried to drive down here. It's like he's the only car that we're going to allow. We're not letting no other cars come through.
Yeah.
So it was funny. But yeah, they brought everybody out, and you just wish that it would have been a little bit, representation out there. You in Atlanta. And the other thing I loved about it, we finally didn't get called Hot Atlanta. I hate when they do that. They be like Hotlanta. Man, we ain't been Hotlanta since '96, bro.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to say it out loud. I was like, y'all better not say Hotlanta.
If Vince McMahon was there, he probably would have told him to say that.
Everybody wrote it in and say Hotlanta. But please don't say Hotlanta, bro. We not Hotlanta. We've been there since 96, 97, bro. Let it go, bro. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
I'll be saying. But yeah, man, like I said, one day we just gotta get all of us to go to one. Where we could time it out, where we all go to one and have fun.
It'd be nice if we could get a WrestleMania back. SummerSlam. They doing 2 nights of SummerSlam now.
Crossing fingers.
That's overkill.
Why they did Indy? They only did Indy because of the probably with the relationship with Pat McAfee and the availability of it, being open. So
yeah, we got to get something in the Mercedes, man. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, something.
It's a nice venue for it to happen too, and we got enough space. I got to look at the attendance numbers to see how many we actually can fit in the building. That might be a what's name that might mess us up, because they'd be always trying to have the attendance records every year. They be trying to break the attendance records. So
yeah, I think Mercedes only hold like 70, 75.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but they'll probably say 90.
But they got a lot of, they always had that space for them, because they always do standing room only tickets.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of standing room only.
Gonna count all those too. Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna want to count or want to sell those actual tickets. So
yeah. Yep. Anything else in wrestling? Oh yeah, Private Party. They got a shot at the Young Bucks at Wrestle Dream.
Yep. Shout out to Private Party.
They changed their music too. Change it back.
I didn't like it. Yeah.
Change it back.
Yeah.
Change it back.
Yeah, like the little shot.
Bro, I keep changing. Yeah, change it back.
Yeah, that was my junk.
I keep changing the music, man.
And I wish what's name didn't get hurt. What's the dark skinned one name? He had hurt his shoulder. I can't think of his name.
Oh man,
I forgot.
Let me forget.
Him if he didn't get hurt, I think they were gonna put the titles on him.
He was out for a long time.
Yeah, that was out before he first got hurt.
He was out for a long time.
That's when the other one was the light skinned one. He was doing all that stuff with Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy.
Yeah. Yep.
Once he got fully injured.
Yeah.
Wow, Vegas about to go home. Wow.
Yep. Anything else in wrestling?
No, nothing I can think of.
We ain't talked about it, but AEW added that injury time on the Ray Phoenix contract. So
we didn't talk about that. Hey, it's been done plenty of times.
Right.
Plenty of times.
Contractually obligated to do it. You're a talent. I need to get what's on the contract. I need to get all that time because yep.
Get it all back, big dog.
Yep.
Get all that back, big dog.
And Leslie Penta is still under contract for I think a couple more months. Yeah, I think he had an interview with somebody and was saying, well, yeah, I'm still in AEW. If they need to use me, I'm ready. So, there was a lot of stories saying that back early in the year he was saying, yeah, we leaving. We're going to WWE.
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay. Tony did the right thing. Put that time. Yeah.
There's been time added to other people.
Right. Now everybody, Tony, you're holding them hostage. Get out of here, man. Y'all kill me with that, man.
Exactly. It's funny how it's different when it's on the other shoe. I mean, the other foot.
AEW bad, WWE good. That's what it is.
Yep.
First they say, well, Tony needs to act like a boss. When he act like a boss, no, not like that, Tony.
But like I say, that goalposts move every time.
Oh man.
That goalposts move every time.
Did you see the Motor City Machine Guns?
I was just about to say, yeah, you beat me to it. It looks like they're headed to WWE, all these vignettes and
I don't think they fit them, man. But whatever. Shout out to them.
It's old, yeah. It was an OG veteran crew that I pretty much.
Who they gonna wrestle?
That's what I'm about to say. Maybe add teams for the what's the name them to wrestle. I guess
DIY.
On Raw. That was I was just about to say.
I think they going to SmackDown, right?
Oh, they showed it on Raw. They showed it last night, so at the Bad Blood, and Bad Blood was technically a Raw pay-per-view. And they did show them on SmackDown too. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say they showed it first on SmackDown.
Yeah. So I don't know where they're going.
Again, who the DIY Street Profits? You got Finn and JD.
A lot of it seems like more tag teams are on SmackDown than they are on Raw, which I feel like it's probably even. Got to be even on both sides, but
They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
They'll
all
figure
right,
it
and
out.
this is the last thing I got. So this was funny. A joke was made yesterday, and we were cracking up about it. So if I'm gonna give out the joke, you got to tell me which wrestler you think this is.
All right.
Okay. Quote goes, "Man, I'm gonna give you a hint. So the first hint is, man, she out there doing kung fu with a BBL. Who do you think that is?"
It's either Nikita Lyons or that was it.
It was the funniest
Yeah.
thing ever. What boy Bernard said.
Yeah.
He said they got her doing kung fu with a BBL. Boy,
Yeah.
I was crying. I was crying.
They had another joke saying she got the Steve Austin knees. She got 2 knee braces on.
They got I saw somebody say double Stone Cold.
She only what 20 something?
Yeah,
That's woof. That's rough.
Stone Cold. It was. And then the other joke was. And these all jokes, man. These all jokes.
Yeah, jokes.
All jokes.
Just jokes.
Yeah, just jokes. Just jokes. Before anybody get mad, if it make it to somebody that they get mad about,
right.
Just jokes. When they was like, boy, she got the double Stone Cold. No, she got the Undertaker knees at 25. Boy, I was crying laughing, bro. Oh, I was weak, bro.
Man.
That's all I got for the wrestling tip.
Yep. All right. Until next week.
Yes, sir. Until next time. We out.